You delivered many judgments for women rights especially. Do you think lot more has to be done for women empowerment? This is lots of cases come to Supreme Court every day. We saw permanent commission in forces, many cases. So do you feel that more has to be done? There is gender bias in society also.
Well, of course, we have overcome many challenges to be where we are. There's no manner of doubt that as between what the status of women was in terms of levels of education when we gained independence and where we are today, the country has really progressed substantially. I'm conversant about the progress which has been made in the legal profession itself. But having said that, for all the work which has been done, particularly by the Indian judiciary, a great amount still remains to be done. You mentioned about, the grant of permanent commission to women in the armed forces, which was part of a judgment delivered by the Supreme Court. As a result of the grant of permanent commission to women, you now have women in the Army, Navy and Air Force occupying very important roles of responsibility. You have women who are occupying important positions in the Indian judiciary itself. In the recent recruitment to the district judiciary in India, in some states, the recruitment of women has crossed 50%, in some cases 60%, and nearing 70%. So that's just a sign of, I believe, the emerging nation. That once you have spread education far and wide, more and more young women are being educated and they are coming into the workplace. The challenge is, having achieved so far what we have, how do we ensure that we build on what we have without being complacent with what we have? Recently, we designated 12 women as senior advocates in the month of February 2024 in the Supreme Court. From independence through to 2024, we had about 13 women who had been designated as senior counsel. So we have had at one go an almost equivalent number of women who have come to the fore. Increasingly, young women lawyers are choosing the legal profession, both in terms of jobs in law firms and in the mainstream, which is court practice. And I do believe that's a sign of a social transformation which is taking place in Indian society, of which we should be very legitimately proud, and we must do everything that we can to ensure that, having joined the workforce, we create safe, secure and dignified conditions of work for women.